stop living life with insecurities. You do not have to do that. Getting rid of insecurities might be actually much easier than you realize. Usually what might have happened is that during your childhood, there might have been a somewhat traumatic experience. Maybe one of your PE teachers told you that you are too fat and that you are unable to be athletic, and that might have created a scar on your soul, which then later manifested as an insecurity in real life. Getting rid of this particular insecurity is actually much easier than it might seem. All you have to do is, idealistically, you would forgive the perpetrator of this particular act. In this case, it might be the PE teacher. Sometimes this is much harder to do than it seems, and so this particular step might be skippable if it's very, very hard to forgive this perpetrator, especially if it's very, very traumatic, where it's much worse than just someone calling you fat. And the second step is to ideally go into meditation and forgive yourself, forgive the child in the past, forgive, retrospectively. Sometimes we keep shame during these traumatic experiences. Sometimes we may have guilt and shame that we carry on, which then manifests as an insecurity. And so the most important step is definitely forgiving yourself. And then the last step, and third, if you are religious, you might be able to skip this part. It's not mandatory, but if you are religious, idealistically, you would also forgive God for manifesting this, experience into your past. You would forgive God for creating this experience for you, because sometimes you might feel like life is unfair, like life is treating us unfairly, but maybe it was all God's plan in order to basically strengthen you, creating a struggle in your life, and thus creating a much stronger and stronger soldier. So ideally, if you're religious, try to forgive God as well.